Everyone, Delta One here. It's been a while. I've been working out some issues that I had legally. I don't remember if I even brought it up in my last vlog or not, where I passed the inspection, and what ended up happening was there was some confusion at the tax collector on the legality of the repair of the vehicle. Just for if I did go into it, I'm just going to basically explain that in detail, and if I didn't, this is basically going to be the first time you're hearing it. But what ended up happening was after I got the truck repaired, I immediately called the tax collector to find out how much my tag would be. Now, here's the thing. In Mississippi, we don't register our cars by what you paid for them. We register them by the year that it was made. So I already knew that it was going to be high. So I had to call to get an exact number, because usually when you go up there, you go up there with like $500 or $600, no matter what vehicle it is, and go up there and do it. But the issue that I had was that the truck was from Texas, and on top of that, the vehicle was claimed as a clear title according to the salvage inspection. So I had to pay the full price, the full sales price, full sales tax of what the vehicle currently was worth, which on Copart said it was worth $21,000 is what it was. But in actuality, after I got there and after that whole ordeal happened, and I finally got there, I have this sheet, but it's in the truck, that the truck's actual value is $29,863. So even in its current condition with its miles, the truck is $29,863. Obviously, if you were at a dealership, they would drop that price down to like $22,000 to $25,000. If you're at a used dealership, you might get it for $18,000 or $17,000. But what actually happened is that after I called, I was told by one person from there that I had to take the truck to Texas to get the vehicle inspected. But this is where it kind of got iffy with that, where a lot of stuff happened, and I wasn't able to video none of it, or basically upload videos like I normally was. They said, Mississippi tax collector that's for my county, said that it had to be repaired in Texas and then registered in Texas. But then she changed it around and said that it had to be repaired and then taken to Texas. Well, I got off the phone with her and called the Texas tax collector, and they told me that if it's been repaired in Texas, you have to bring it to Texas. But you're saying that you repaired it in Mississippi. Like, yes, ma'am, I repaired it in Mississippi. Then there's going to be an issue, because we won't accept an inspection from another state, from Mississippi. Actually, most states, Texas don't. So I had to call she transferred me to the salvage inspection, one of the salvage inspection stations in Texas, which told me that they can't inspect it because the vehicle was repaired not in their state. The vehicle has to be repaired in their state for them to be able to inspect it. So that he ended up looking into his policy even more to look and see if what my collector was saying has any merit, and we don't even have a policy like that. So they transferred me back to the tax collector I guess it's the not 1-800, but I guess it's the general tax collector for Texas. I called, he transferred me back to them. She informed me that there's nothing they can do on their end in Texas. All she can do is send me information on what I need to bring to get it registered. And here's the kicker. Even if I took it to Texas to get it out, like, I could go within the first 10 miles of Texas. And I could have gotten the truck inspected. But to get the title fixed to where I can register in Mississippi, I would have to go to the original place the truck was registered, which was Liberty County. which was an additional 3 hours into Texas. So she sent me all that information. So I decided to go up there on my own and go straight to the person. And I got a different lady than I did than I called. Originally, what she told me was that I had to take it to Texas. So the new lady told me, I just need to get outright. Did you buy it from Texas and receive delivery, or brought it from Texas? Or did you buy it from Texas, bring it here, repaired it? And I told her I bought it, had it transported, and I repaired it here. She says, okay, then you only need to then you need a Mississippi salvage inspection. I said, I have that, I passed it, I have that form. It's already been signed off, notarized, and everything from the salvage inspector that I passed this inspection. She says, okay, all you need in your packet that you bring us is something, you need several things noting, not just one thing, but several things noting that the vehicle was repaired here. And what I gave her was 3 things. I gave her the receipt that I got from Copart, showing that I purchased the vehicle from Copart, which is a salvage yard, and it was shipped to my address. Well, it had to be transported to my address. 2, the receipts that I have from Lamar Auto Salvage and McMullen Motors, which are all in Mississippi. And McMullen Motors is like literally 3 blocks, not 3 blocks, like less than a mile from my house. So the DOS dealership, which I took my truck to get the parts from and to have the truck looked at, showing that it was still not repaired yet, that truck, or that dealership, is also on there. So the third thing I included was the invoice. I also included the invoice that the Copart sent from their facility to my address, showing that the title was shipped directly from there. And they told me that would also suffice as the vehicle being transported from there to me directly and not being from a repair facility. And I also have my pictures, obviously, that show that the vehicle was not in operating condition when I bought it. So all of that went through. That took all of Tuesday, some of Wednesday, partially of Thursday, and the morning of Friday to get sorted out. And unbeknownst to me, I couldn't register the truck because it was a board of directors meeting or something that was done, so they had to close early. So now I have to wait until next week. But waiting until next week, since they go by the inspection date, they're going to add 5% onto my total cost. So I might as well wait until next Friday to register it, since I got to pay the additional 5% anyway now. I might as well wait until Friday, that way I don't have to be in a bind with financial stuff. But that's what I've been up to. It's literally, I've been doing legal stuff with getting the truck. The truck's completely fine. I mean, I've got insurance and everything without any problem, everything. The inspection went smoothly. Everything went smoothly, and it's just this particular part. And it was basically the knowledge part, not on my end, but knowledge part on the other end of things. But next week, the truck will be registered. And we'll go from there, and we'll go basically living the life with a flooded Ram. So I'm going to head back, and I'll see you guys when I see you.